My guy, thank you.
Artist, Lyfe Jennings.
What's up? What's up?
So you just got off the stage.
That's why I didn't put the mic on, because I'm wet. I didn't want to mess your little mic head up, right?
Yeah, so you're in Dallas, Texas, and one of the things that I kind of heard that you aren't going to be doing that much music anymore. You have like a different kind of plan called like a six pack.
Yeah, so my last album, which was called 777, that's the last album. There's not going to be any full-length albums from Lyfe Jennings. So what I'm doing now, I team up with different artists. They do 2 songs by themselves, I do 2 by myself, and we do 2 together, and I call that the six pack. Yeah.
Is there a reason why you decided not to kind of do your own music? Because of course, you can see the fans out there that still love you. So why did you decide to go that route?
Well, I think like my fans, they really want to listen to the older stuff. So when I pull out something new, it takes me a lot of time to create one song, and the industry is different now. So people's attention spans are shorter. So I'd rather just give them 6 at a time. Plus, I wanted to challenge myself. When I do songs with other artists, if it's a rock artist or a country artist, life is going to be country. Life is going to be rock. So I can test myself and push myself.
So with the six pack, you're going to be doing stuff. You said you could possibly doing stuff with like a country artist, not strictly
whoever.
R&B.
Like I got stuff right now. My first 6-pack volume 1 is me and Amina from Love and Hip Hop, and she more pop. So my stuff is more pop. I got stuff with Omari, my little homie who did play Ghost and Power, who did a couple other movies. I got one with him. I got one with Tank, Music Soul Child, Anthony Hamilton. I got just a lot of different artists. It's all 6-pack, yeah.
So one of the things, like I grew up with hearing the song SEX. Yeah. And then, of course, like you said on stage tonight, it's all about when you're going through something, you hear stuff. But then you have slaves. Now, but the thing about that is that's like grown folks music. And it also shows another side of life. Why did you just kind of decide to sort of give us now the grown folks music?
Well, I mean, I'm a multifaceted person. Like, I know that I'll be definitely giving life lessons, but that's not all that I do. And the big homie Snoop, shout out to Snoop Dogg, man. He told me that you can do that other stuff, but you got to prepare him for it. Like when he first started singing and all that stuff, he prepared the way for himself to do that. So I just want to throw different stuff out there so people won't keep me in a box. And when they hear something, they not surprised and turned off at the same time because they heard it from Lyfe before.
Now, I got to ask you this. I know that we talked before you went on stage, but I want to ask you this. So I watched the latest episode with you on Unsung, and you expressed a lot of yourself, and it's almost like you were sort of given the real message. Do you think that what you said on Unsung got the message across to what you wanted to say to your fans, or just something else you feel like you needed to say to your fans?
I never thought that message was going to get across like that, because I'm always unconscious of how many people love life, man, because I do what I do, and I don't do it for the applause and stuff like that. So when I see the reaction, so I said that to say, yes, I got a lot of what I wanted to say off my chest, and Unsung has approached me at least 5 times in the past, and I'm just a private cat, and I never wanted to tell it. But then it was starting to be, over the years, so many stories that I didn't get to tell my side of, and I didn't want to die and have people just listening to the other person's story. So I thought I'd clear the record once. Y'all probably will never see like that again, Unsung. So if you haven't seen it, go see it. And if you have seen it, know that it's the last time you're going to hear it.
Well, but then again, another side of how you're expressing you and the real you is through the Lyfe Jennings story. So yes. How's that going, and when is that coming out?
Yeah, I actually I'm shooting like a 4-part series, a Lyfe Jennings story, and this is the true story. And like, it's heartbreaking, it's laughable, it's touching, it's heartwarming, it's rehabilitating, it's all those different things. And so I on my own ticket, because a lot of people offered me money to do it, but they wanted to offer my story and make it more commercial.
Right.
And I wanted to just give it raw. I spent my own money on it, did the first episode. We got 3 more to go. Corona happened, so I didn't get to shoot it like I did. But we about to start back shooting in a couple months, but it's a must-see.
Yeah, and only you can tell the life story of life. It's your life.
Because a lot of times when I told the story, a lot of my family members, considering some stuff that happened, was kind of moved by it. Like, why did he say that? And that's not true. But I think that, I owe it to me to tell my story. Maybe it's not true in the sense as far as how you looking at it, but in my life at that time, that's what I felt was the truth. Because one thing I learned from just my life is that kids will see something totally different than what your intention was. A kid will see it, and I was a child at that time, so I saw it different, you know?
Grown man now.
Yeah.
Gotta tell the grown
Yeah,
story.
and I'm not mad that if I did tell it kind of just from my side, I'm not mad because I got a right to tell it from my side. Yeah.
So, and I know you're getting ready to go, and I'm almost done. I just want to ask you this. So, when you kind of reflect and you look at your life then and now, a lot of people, I have no regrets. I know there's stuff I did in my life and I have regrets. Is there anything in your life that you look back on and you say, man, you know, I wish I could have did it differently? What is that thing you wish you could have did differently?
I mean, I can't really say that because I think that everybody is a product of what they think about themselves. I think that every life is not lived forward, it's lived backwards. Like this moment right here that you're thinking about is creating your future. So by the time you get to your future, it's your past. So, and I think that, like I was saying, when they brought my birthday cake out, that sometimes you'll want somebody so bad and you'll say, hey, God, why can't I have this person? But at the same time, you wish for this person and you wish for happiness, but those prayers are competing against each other because this person is not going to bring you happiness. So God gives you the most sought after thing you want, which is happiness, and that happiness is going to take getting rid of this person. So I say that to say a lot of things in my life I may not have wanted, but that's getting me to my bigger, most sought after dream. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
So you said, when I talked to you earlier today, you said that I could ask you 5 rapid fire questions.
Let's do it.
I'm going to ask you 5 rapid fire questions.
Let me take another sip first.
And you just say it, okay? Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of your kissing game.
My kissing game?
Yeah, the kissing game, 1 being the worst and 10 being the best.
10, because I'm a kiss everywhere. I'm nasty.
If you could be any place in the world right now at this very moment, where would it be?
Jamaica.
What brings you joy?
My kids.
So according to your heart at this moment right now, will you ever get married?
Yes.
Pick one, music, sex, or love.
Music.
Lyfe Jennings.
See how quick them things came? You know it's the truth.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
Don't get sweat on you.